Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, I get to a couple Bullet Club members that I have wanted to get to for a while. We've got Ace Austin, we've got Chris Bay. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I have Ace Austin and Chris Bay, and these two I have wanted to get done for so long. I find them very entertaining, and they're part of the Bullet Club, and the Bullet Club is not as strong as it used to be. And I know, I mean, for the most part, it just kind of exists now. Like, I don't think these guys even being a part of it is relevant at this point. But nonetheless, I really like the both of these two. So finally got all the pieces, everything I need. I had ordered this Chris Bay head once before, and the hair kind of broke, and I have it still, is salvageable. I could do something with the hair, but I want that long hair look for him. That is what I think of when I think of him. So I did start painting. What I'm going to start doing is painting the skin tones, just like in batches, not on video. So that's why from here on out, you're probably gonna see most of the skin tones already painted on the heads. If you want to see how I paint the skin tones, you want to see everything I mix, the paint and stuff, I do have a video you can go ahead and check out on the channel. But here we've got our Ace Austin, we've got our Chris Bay. So parts wise, it wasn't too difficult. So really it was just a matter of making sure I had everything. So we've got a Finn Balor torso over here. We've got some Adrian Neville legs. And then the kick pads, I don't remember. They were from a Will Ospreay custom that I had done, and I redid it, so I ended up switching things out. Both of these heads are from Headeration if you want to go and grab them there yourself using discount code DUDE. The arms, I believe, actually are from the same Finn Balor figure. So we've got the sleeve over here. I think it's from the Elite when we got the updated tattoos for him. And then Chris Bay is the Kofi Kingston torso. He's still got the tattoos we got to get rid of there. And then this is an AJ Styles figure. I don't know about the kick pads. Don't remember if those are the original ones and then I painted the soles. But parts wise, pretty simple to get together. We've got the purple and black and gray attire for Ace Austin, and then with Chris Bay I just went with the black and gray attire, and then really the focus with him is going to be getting those tattoos. So I've always said before, I love doing tattoos, brings out a lot of character with the figures, and then of course got to finish painting the heads and everything. But that is all we've got lined up today. Let's get to it. All right, got to start out by getting everything prepped. So always making sure that you take your time, get your figures prepped as well as possible, save yourself some work in the end, and that's what I do to start with. I get everything off that I can. This green design is on here pretty heavy, so I don't like to use a ton of acetone if I don't have to, but I want to get it off. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is getting the design off as well as I can, and then just putting like one layer of black over just to give it like a clean look. It doesn't look like we've got like the white splotches and everything. So Ace Austin, I don't have to do any acetoning. I'm going to just paint the kick pads. I'm going to do the flat gray first, and then I will come back in a little bit with the metallic gray to give it that metallic look. I talk about this in other videos, but the metallic paint that I have doesn't cover very well on its own, so I put the flat color underneath, and then I go over it with the metallic. Looks much better. Gonna do this for the knee pad as well. I typically don't like painting knee pads, but I've been doing it a little bit more just because it's kind of hard to always find colored knee pads. I have a lot of black ones, but not a lot of colored ones. Chris Bay here, the head was molded in black, but it was easier for me to just do my normal process of painting everything, the skin tone, and then I'll come back with all the black. I gotta get all the dreads hanging down. With the hair, I wasn't sure if there would be like any of the skin tone like sitting in the middle of it, so I painted it all. I ended up painting it all black again anyway. So I am going back over with the metallic silver like I talked about, and it's kind of hard to tell on camera at first, but
you'll see it a little better at the end. Now, with Chris Bay, he's got a lot of tattoos, a lot of designs on his tights as well. So I always talk about making sure you're taking your time, use it. Like, some people don't like to use it. I use the decal set and the decal softener. It's just the process I've gotten used to, and it works well for me. I hit everything with a hair dryer before I like push it all down to try and avoid getting any creases in it, which I do off camera because I don't want to blow my decals everywhere. But we've got big side decals on the legs here, got them on the knee pads as well. But if you want to get like more in depth with decals, I have a video where I do it without a time lapse, just in normal speed, so you can go check that out there. But with Ace Austin, so that's one that's really important, is getting the decals on without creasing them, because they cover a huge area, and I don't want to have, like, it's really easy to get creases in them. So I can press it down in the middle just enough to get it to stick, and then I heat it up and it kind of shrinks it, or like kind of melts it, and it makes it go on much smoother. So did that for the trunks and knee pads. Now we just got to finish up. So I'm going to do kind of like a dry brush for his the shaved part of his head, and then the other side I'm going to go over with a purple. It is very purple, but I'm going to go over it with a dark wash. So for the dark wash, I will put some brown and black into my paint tray, and then I'll put a ton of my paint thinner, so that it's more water than it is paint, like way more water. And then when I go over that, it gives it a like it looks like his hair is wet, kind of. And then here we are, we're just painting in the eyes. I need to do a video of just painting eyes as well. Painting heads and everything is a little difficult.
All right, here we go. We've got my completed Ace Austin as well as Chris Bay, and I am so happy with these. I've wanted to do them for so long. I went back and forth on parts, on the head sculpt, like just so many things that I've been waiting on. It finally all came together. I was able to get these done. I'm super, super happy. They came out really clean. Sometimes with the decals, like, there's some extra painting required, or they don't line up exactly how I would think. These Ace Austin decals went on really well. They fit the crotch piece really well. So, like, that was really easy to do. The kick pads, I don't know if they're entirely accurate, but I like what it adds. I think it looks really good. Happy with both of those. Like, the knee pads here, both turned out well with all the silver on it. See the head sculpt a little bit closer. I forgot to paint his ear gauge. We got the tattoo on the shoulder, purple hair. See if you can tell. So I did put like a dark dark wash in the hair, and then obviously it's shaved on the side. I'm just really happy with that Ace Austin. And then the Chris Bay was a blast to do. I don't know, I couldn't really find a good picture of him in this attire where I could also see his kick pads. So he's just got the plain black, which I think that's fine, but the white soles, like, that's just what I was already on there, and I think it looks good, so I kept it on there. We've got the elbow pad that does cover up a bunch of the tattoos, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. See the chest tattoos and everything. And again, I'm really happy with how the head sculpt turned out. You see all the decals on this one. I did accidentally nick the side, so there's a little green, but I'll go back over that and touch that up. There you can see the dreads too. Got a little bit of the blonde, so a couple of little touch-ups, but not a huge deal. Overall, I'm super, super happy with these. And I know someone had asked a while ago now to make more Bullet Club members, and I said they were on my list. I just had to get around to them, get all the parts. So we've got these guys, and we've got more. There's plenty to come. I do want to make like the whole Bullet Club. I've been working on a bunch of New Japan factions, so I'm gonna keep trying to knock out New Japan stuff. But I guess these guys aren't technically New Japan. I guess they're TNA guys, but they move around. I know they have wrestled in New Japan, so anyway, there's a couple Bullet Club members. We've got ABC. That is going to wrap everything up for today's Work in Progress Wednesday. If you like what we're doing here, go check out the playlist on the channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Remember, you can get 10% off with code DUDE at Headeration. And remember, You can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.